Hello and happy holidays from the Movie Attic. I'm Mike, and as I've said before, this is the Attic where I discuss and review movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks for all the nice people out there in YouTube land. As you might have been able to tell from the thumbnail, this is like a part 2 to the Green Christmas little series, I guess. And today's big movie is the Christmas Martian from 1971 from Canada. It's 65 minutes long, and as I have done in some previous videos, I have a piece of paper trying to up the game here. It's in color, it's in mono, it was scanned and restored in 2K from its original camera negative, and it's in French with English subtitles, or there's an English dub. I had gotten this movie last year and watched it last year before Christmas. If you've watched the Sky Captain episode of this channel, which, yeah, why I don't know why anybody would. This was supposed to be my second video that I was going to put out last year. I got this movie off of the Vinegar Syndrome website in their partner labels. Like I say, or maybe I didn't say, it is from Canada. And in the green theme, as we know, Little Green Men from Mars, it is the Christmas Martian, which if you saw the first Green Christmas video, it was also involved Martians. The only difference in this case, and they play up this Martian theme, and the guy that is the Martian, which he's not a Martian, I know it might sound confusing, but stick with me. He's leaving like green footprints behind and all that, and the title says The Christmas Martian, but if you watch the movie, it clearly says, the alien clearly says that he's from a planet that the Earth has not discovered yet. So that would not be Mars. But they play up that theme regardless. Basically, you have these two kids. This is the story, by the way. They go into this little grocery store, which put me in mind of my youth going into these little grocery stores in the 70s and early 80s. This Martian guy comes into the store, and he's eating like these candies that look like maybe M&Ms or Skittles or something, and he's I wouldn't say he's blowing bubbles, but bubbles are emanating from him somewhere, so use your imagination. So I didn't know if this was a throwback to the Lawrence Welk show or what, but of course the Martian himself, the outfit he's in looks very cheesy, I should say. There's the back of the movie, by the way. I guess I should have done this before I started telling the story of the movie. This is alternate artwork, which I switched out because I usually do if the cover and the artwork are the same. I usually try to have them different. And there's the back, which I'm sure you probably cannot see in this brightly lit attic. And there's the Blu-ray disc. Comes with and you could probably see the artwork in behind there. It's the same as the limited edition slipcover, which you could get back when these things first come out. And then, yeah, if you've bought from Vinegar Syndrome before, once they sell out, then you get the standard edition. But comes with a nice booklet all about different aspects of the movie. There's the actually the flying saucer, which if I get into the special effects before I finish the story about the movie, I didn't think the special effects looked too bad. You had the spaceship, which this is one of those deals where if you see the people size-wise compared to the spaceship, the inside of the spaceship's basically a lot bigger than the outside is, because you'd never fit all these people in the ship that they're showing. I thought the ship flying was alright special effects wise. The alien himself can fly via this giant, what looks like a giant kitchen match, which kind of strikes up and then he holds it in the air like the Statue of Liberty. But him flying around kind of put me in mind of the way Mary Poppins kind of flew around holding the umbrella. There's the special effects with, running video footage backwards. The thing where you insert something you stop the camera, insert something into the frame, then start the camera back up, kind of Bewitched style, or George Méliès, or any of these early pioneers. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything new here as far as special effects that hasn't been done, years in the past. So anyway, the story is this Martian lands, which I previously said he's not really a Martian. Apparently his ship is broke, but these kids, after they get out of this grocery store, the cops are looking for them, and these cops are something else in their own right. There's some snow-covered roads that these cops are driving this car reasonably fast down, and they're sliding and bouncing all over the place, so I think they're probably more of a menace to society than anything. So anyway, these kids are looking for their Christmas tree. They cut down the Christmas tree, then they find these footprints, and they go off and find the spaceship, and then they end up in the spaceship, and then the Martian guy, he's in there. Oh, and by the way, this Martian's outfit is nothing special either. I don't know what the budget was on this movie, but the outfit for the Martian, I don't think they wasted too much money on it. So anyway, they find out that the Martian's, that he's friendly and he's not from Mars, and that his ship needs some repairs. But before all that, he does what he does, and a bunch of candy starts flooding the spaceship, and the kids have some of that. And of course there's more bubbles. There's bubbles in this movie, I think at the beginning, the middle, and the end. So anyway, then the kids try and help him fix his spaceship. They pull this big piece out and take it to somebody to fix, which it looks more like a plumbing thing. It's just a bunch of like copper pipe that you would find in a house in the old water lines years ago. So they fix that, take it back to him, and then they fly around in the spaceship for a little while. And of course there's stuff in between all this. And it's like a little mini adventure these kids go on with this alien, and I found it enjoyable, and it put me in mind of almost like those Disney live action shows from like the 70s. And then at the very end, the alien shows up at the kid's house dressed as Santa. Their dad is also dressed up as Santa. The cops come by because I think the dad calls the cop and say, hey, this alien guy's here. So the cops can't distinguish which one's the alien, so they take the dad and the alien in, and then all of a sudden there's some bubbles and the alien disappears out of the cop car, and boom, the end. Well, there's a little more to it, uh, but like I said, I found it enjoyable. The special effects weren't awful, and the picture quality was really good, I thought, for 71. I played it in French with the English subtitles because when I originally saw the trailer for it, it was in the English dub. And if you watch any of this stuff, this stuff I think looks more fake when it's you have a dub over the original voices. So there you have it. I don't know if it's still available on the Vinegar Syndrome website. I have, of course, some other Canadian movies there in the background, plus the previous Green Christmas Santa Claus Conquers the Martians video there. So if I was to rate this movie, like I said, I did enjoy it. 65 minutes was the perfect length, I think, for this before you would start running into some major lag problems. It was a nice small adventure. I'm very young at heart, as you can probably tell from this. I don't want to say weird, but strange channel I have. So that's partially why I enjoyed this, because I can enjoy something like this and not, I'm not a technical guy, as you can tell. So I thought it was a good romp. If I was to rate this movie, I would probably give it 6.5 rolls of green insulation out of 10. Don't regret buying it. This is the second year in a row I've watched the movie. Like I say, the flying saucer itself looked pretty good, although it's a lot smaller on the outside than it is on the inside. I even liked the Martian guy. He was kind of crazy looking and kind of weird, but it seemed to work for me. So, if you have this movie or have seen this movie, there's the other artwork, of course. Like I say, I don't think the limited slip's still available. But anyway, if you have this or have seen this, leave me a comment down in the comments section and let me know what you thought of it. Obviously, if you grew up in Canada and saw this as a child, probably has a lot of sentimental value to it. Like I say, I did enjoy it because I'm just a big kid at heart. This will probably be my last video for the year, unless some time creeps up that I get some extra time to make another video. I was hoping to do a lot more Christmas videos than this, but you know how it is, life happens and you just roll with it. So until next time, which I don't know what kind of video I'll be doing, I'm sure it'll be something different. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope everybody has a safe holiday and a wonderful holiday. So until next time, bye.